Greetings, everyone. So honored to be back here. This is 144,000 twin flames, the meaning and prophecy. So this video is for you if you've been following the twin flame theory for a while, like I have. Maybe around the 2012 shift, you started to hear this trickling sound coming in through the internet of twin flames, this prophecy, or maybe you're just hearing it now and you're curious. So I'm going to break down what I see happening, and I'm going to explain a lot of the information that's out there and see if it makes sense for yourself, see how it makes sense for yourself through this short, educational, inspirational talk with some awesome slides. All right, I love these images here thanks to AI graphics. So are there 144,000 twin flames? So maybe you've been obsessed with the twin flame theory. Maybe you've been hearing it through the internet or through friends, or you met somebody and maybe you think they're your twin flame, or you thought somebody was that special person, and you went on all the blogs, the videos, the podcasts, and it's like driven you crazy because you're down the rabbit hole with me. And then this number comes up, 144,000. Maybe you found it in the Bible, or maybe you found it with this whole New Age twin flame movement. Well, I have always been fascinated. There's my twin flame and I, my husband, Jack. We've been together for about a decade, a little bit under a decade now. And I was fascinated with twin flame energy. I wanted to find my soulmate when I was 4 in kindergarten. I thought it was this cute boy in class. And ever since then, I just had this deep longing inside my soul to find my soulmate, my other half. And then when I heard about theories about soulmates and then twin flames, I was just like so into it. I couldn't ignore it. And I think there's no coincidence when we find through synchronicity this theory that there's something here for us. It doesn't necessarily mean that there are 144,000 twin flames that are supposedly going to change the world, but there's always a reason for everything. So let's unpack that. The journey to the twin flame has not always been easy. My beloved and I, we live here in an incredible brand new home in Bali. We're living an incredible life, and still every day comes with lessons and growth and 3D challenges and incredible intimacy and moments where we're feeling disconnected from ourselves and each other. So I feel like just adding in a real practical dose of grounded, stable reality in this twin flame world from the start of this video. I'll just presence that. So are twin flames the holy grail? Well, even if you're a twin flame skeptic, somebody maybe who's been heartbroken after following a twin flame, the concept of twin flames has been present across all cultures and spiritual traditions since the beginning of time. And the idea of two souls that are spiritually connected in their two separate physical forms is pretty alluring. It's pretty captivating, right? So the concept, the 144,000 twin flame prophecy, it focuses on an ancient spiritual prophecy surrounding 144,000 individuals who will ascend together in order to bring about a higher level of harmony and understanding in the world. Some may understand it too. It could be 144,000 couples coming together, but most of the places online will say individuals. The exact origin of this prophecy remains a little mysterious. Some sources point to various ancient writings from indigenous cultures throughout North America and beyond, and I'll talk about the Bible and some other places where the 144,000 shows up. So these writings note that either 144 pairs of twin flames or 144,000 pairs or individuals of twin flames will be needed in order to secure humanity's advancement towards a higher level of consciousness. It's very interesting. Does this have to do with strands of DNA? Does it have to do with some sacred energy of this number? Why this number? Let's dive in deeper. So I love this picture of these cacao priestesses, priest and priestess kissing. The greatest secret, it's believed that these pairs will work together to reveal great secrets that provide powerful guidance in order to eliminate fear and bring more love into the world. So they're sort of are they the chosen ones or the self-selected ones that ascend and bring this light to the world? So this idea of 144,000 twin flames can bring up a lot of debate, thinking, food for thought, confusion, curiosity regarding its symbolism and meaning. And I think that's the important thing here is instead of becoming obsessed and rigid and dogmatic and needing to know, is this the truth? Can we use it as inspiration to feed our souls with wisdom and light? So find your own truth in this. So the meaning of the 144,000 on kind of a greater level is it carries a very powerful sacred energetic frequency in terms of its numerology. So if you don't know this already, numbers hold codes that build the universe. You've probably seen 1111 on the clock a million times, or 555 on the way to, I was going on a long trip the other day and I saw the number 555 3 times in a row, like right on the street, the address, someone's license plate. And I was like, okay, I know that number for me. It symbolizes balance, feminine and masculine. And we'll know oftentimes through our intuition what these number codes mean. So what does the number 144,000 mean to you in your subconscious mind? And what is maybe a greater collective conscious meaning? Let's dive in deeper. It's a Fibonacci number, the 144. So this is important. 144 is a Fibonacci number. No coincidence that is inside the 144,000. So the universe is a Fibonacci spiral. If you look at a sunflower or a succulent plant or a snail, the universe is a Fibonacci spiral and how things grow in nature's. It's based on this sequence. 144 is the 12th number. So the number 12, we're going to get back to that and why this is so important, but it's the 12th number in the Fibonacci spiral. Each successive number in the sequence is obtained by adding the 2 previous numbers together in the Fibonacci spiral. So it starts 0 and then goes to 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. I'm looking at the bottom of the screen here. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. So you're just adding the number. So that's how you get the spiral. It's pretty simple. But the 12th number is 144. And we're going to go into the energy of the 12. So it's a very symbolic number representing all of the universe's people and corresponds to the numbers in nature and the cycles, and some even say our DNA, where in the new divine human template, the ascended human, there are 144 strands of DNA. So we are most likely talking about all people of the world ascending and activating our human template in a divine sovereign state with our 144 strands of DNA. Let's dive in even deeper down the rabbit hole. The power of 12. 12 is a very special number. So we know that the 11s, the 1111 is when we've mastered the number 1 within ourselves. We start at 1 and we go all the way up to the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10 becomes again 1. So when we master the 1 within ourselves, we then connect to the 1 in our creator, and then we can mirror our twin flame. And that's what the 11 mirror is about, the 1111. Beyond that is the number 12, and that's where the twin flames start to unite in the 144,000. So 12, as I explained it, it's the number beyond 11. 11 is you with your twin flame. You risen, balancing and healing all the aspects of yourself through all of your chakras, coming back into oneness, and then coming back into a mirror of another human being, your mirrored aspects of your soul in another human form, whether it's your one true twin flame given to you by some higher power that's bigger than you, or it's literally just an emanation of your own soul expressed through the hologram that resonates and vibrates through your free human will and says, wow, that person is really special. Let's make this work. Let's go and enter into sacred union. We are now in twin flame resonance through commitment, action, service, marriage, whether it's legal or just soul, alchemical soul union. So that's the number of 11. Then we get to the 12. 12 is, hey, let's bring together another twin flame couple or couples. Let's unite as twin flames and bring together the 11s. So we get the 2 again. So 12 by 12 is 144. We're going to talk about the 12, the number 12. 12 is a number of polarities because it contains both numbers 1 and 2 in a unified whole. one individual, so that could be like you, the twin flame, and then two, your beloved, and also you as a power couple with other power couples. And that gets the 44, the power couples coming together. You start to multiply. In this respect, number 12 is about reconciling opposing tendencies and harmonizing apparently conflicting ideas. It's not just unity consciousness, it's unity consciousness that integrates polarity, conflict. Okay, so the Bible, we talk about this, 12 lost tribes, 12 original DNA codes, bloodlines, 12 bloodlines, 12 apostles. So 12 by 12, we get the number 144. So we are going back here to, it represents the universe's people. It corresponds to the DNA. And we're creating the divine human template. So the 12, 12, 144 is about coming together in community and going back to the original blueprint of the seeding of our human DNA. Was it the Anunnaki, Enki, Enlil? Was it different star group races? Are these big secrets that have been kept from humans? Are we remembering it through our higher self? Was this the original source of creation? Was it a combination of that and our ego selves? We don't know the full story, but we do have these codes and clues written in our Bibles and our ancient texts. We're remembering. All right. My beloved is here. Do you have something? Oh, okay. Just going to give him his computer. All right. I'm going to catch up on my own slides here. All right. So we were at, I'm going backwards here. I do that at least once a slideshow. No, cancel. Next time I'm going to perfect it. All right, so in history, let's look at this because history does give us some clues, right? If we look at our own family history, we can find out maybe why we've been behaving a certain way. If we look at our early childhood, we can realize why we acted out yesterday. So collectively in history, we want to look at the past. 144,000 is seen as a number in almost every single teaching left to us by the ancients, from the mysteries of Atlantis to the Bible and Revelations, these murmurs in Islam, Christianity, Judaism, the New Age movement, and the twin flame theory, these indigenous groups, they all mention this mysterious number. So what an interesting puzzle piece to play with, puzzle pieces to put together. The number 144K is referred to again in the Bible in Revelation 7:1 to 8, where it states that God will select 144,000 people from all the tribes of Israel to represent him. And I like to translate, the original translation would be, it states that Father, Mother, God will select, the divine creator will select 144,000 people from all the tribes of the original earth template. Israel is the Holy Land. It's not necessarily the one that we think of in the Middle East, but the Holy Land of Earth to represent him herself. Because Elohim wasn't him with a capital H. Elohim, the word that we got in the Bible as him, was actually originally gender neutral, male and female, and neutral. So we don't want to say him, her, because that's a mistranslation. So we're basically looking for 144,000 individuals, people, groups, pairs to represent the divine creator. Are we creating a divine puzzle piece that builds the face of the universe, the face of the body of God, goddess, the planets, the stars, a bigger galactic type of being? Are we just little microorganisms that are puzzle pieces in a divine being, like maybe little tiny strands of DNA in our body are mapping us out, and they're doing work so deep, so intricate, so intelligent that it thinks us into being? it's possible. So the number is also referred in the teachings of theophilosophy as an esoteric spiritual movement founded in the 19th century. So that's there as well. And some claim that it refers to the spiritual awakening or ascension process that takes place between two souls who have been energetically connected before this life, or I would say, I've seen it also said that they're energetically connected through the divine. So it doesn't mean before or past, just they're divinely connected in some way and reunited at this time, or united at this time, in order to further their spiritual growth. There is no such thing as time. Scientists have proven this. It's just when you look at the timeline there is. So twin flames are perhaps two souls coming together for a higher spiritual purpose. What is this purpose? I wonder what you think. I would love to read your comments below. This is the community. This isn't just me talking. Slowly, I would like to really build a group of people. I would love to have soul family reunions here, maybe in Bali, but I just want to hear your voice. So comment below, and if you have a piece of wisdom to share about the 144,000, if you've had it in a dream, comment below. So I really think this piece, if you haven't heard about twin flames in Plato's Symposium, it's pretty big. Even Elizabeth, who's the woman? I can never remember her name until I say she wrote Eat, Pray, Love. Elizabeth, gosh, I love her books. She's so amazing. I just always think of my friend Elizabeth when I get her name stuck. Anyways, so she talks about this in her second book, and a lot of people like Plato. It's kind of important to hear about his symposium. According to the symposium, humans originally had two faces, 4 legs, 4 arms, and 2 sets of genitalia. I hate that word. Just like, ugh. They could be female, male, or neutral, androgynous, and there were said to be 72,000 of these original humans. So maybe we are looking at 72,000 individuals coming together as 144,000 united twin flames. Okay, so this is the myth. But then Zeus splits them in half, since humans are becoming too powerful, and the word too spelled wrong. Oh my gosh, I hate my typos. But they're becoming too powerful that they're overtaking the gods, since they need the human beings as a fuel source, an energy source in this dimension. Was this the Anunnaki that originally seeded our race, put us here? There were these 72,000 maybe original humans, and then we got too powerful, they split us in half. I don't know. Or is this DNA strands? What is this myth about? Therefore, Zeus comes up with this awesome idea. He separates the original 72,000 and he cuts us into halves as punishment for humanity's egoic pride. This doubles us in number. So we get the 144,000, and we give our power up to the gods like slaves to their masters. So instead of triumphing over the gods, here we're on earth, we're creating like heaven on earth, ascending beyond it, breaking out of slavery, we then now submit again to the gods. So then as weakened creatures, the original humans become entrapped in a paradigm of separation hell. We suffer as slaves in pain without much pleasure. This sounds a little bit familiar. Not that life is always hell here, but sometimes on earth it feels like just to create balance and sanity, we have to work so freaking hard. And for a lot of people, the majority of people, life is not easy and it takes a lot. Our school systems, our healthcare systems don't set us up for well-being, for having the tools and the balance in ourselves that we need. It is resonating, this myth, all of a sudden. So the trauma of our twin flame separation augmented to the point where we couldn't go on any longer, and humans starved themselves and started to die off. And the gods supposedly noticed their diminishing energy source, so Apollo devised this solution, which was to sew us back together, reconstruct our bodies with a belly button, interesting symbol of the twin flames, being the only remaining sign reminding us of our original twin flame form. Now, it's interesting. Some people say that our placenta is our original twin flame, and that when we are born, we lose that connection with our twin flame. We go into a separation trauma, and it's actually very traumatic for the new baby, and that trauma lingers within us for our whole lives and kind of haunts us and causes us to want our beloved. Who here resonates with feeling a sense of abandonment or separation from something? Maybe it's God, maybe it's like I had mother wounds, or you don't even know what it is. It's not like you consciously go, oh, my placenta, or oh, my person, but something feels like it's missing, and maybe you have this craving to fulfill that need, and the highest expression that you crave is with a romantic partnership. Bringing the 144,000 twin flame prophecy home. Oh, isn't that a cute couple? So cozy. I love these images. What do you believe when it comes to twin flames? Do you believe that your soul has a perfect mirror? That's what the twin flame cults out there will say, is that you find your person and they're just like the perfect mirror. I would say it's the perfect mirror for you to learn and grow and ascend, and it's not always sparkling and shiny, and things can get obstructed and we can have blocks, and it's the most sacred thing, and it's also the most human, real thing that gets messy, just like birth. Beautiful divine child comes with some goop on the floor. Do you believe this is something set in stone? Is the twin flame thing like you have to just find this one person, and if you mess it up, you veer off the divine path, and you're going to be punished, you're going to lose out, you're going to mess up your life? That's what I believed, and I messed up my path with someone I thought was my twin flame, and it haunted me for years. I thought my life was ruined. I thought my soul mission was ruined. I thought the legacy of Earth's people would be messed up. I had this Messiah complex that came through the twin flame theory, and I believe that I was programmed with this through Disney fairy tales, through Kabbalistic misinformation, black magic practices. That's what I see in my meditations and journeys now, is that I was sort of married off into a slavery system to make me believe that this one person had to be my salvation and the earth's salvation. If I didn't do it, then I messed up. And I did mess up. It didn't work out. And that's perfect. That's sacred. That's divine. So if you're a twin flame failure, I want to tell you that there's something much greater for you out there. And maybe the person that you think is your twin flame will come back this lifetime or another lifetime. And if that's great, that's great. But setting ourselves in stone gives our power away to some divine force that makes us enslaved by those gods. We don't want that. We are the God self. We have the sovereignty within ourselves. Never give your power away to any twin flame guru, cult, religion that tells you you are not your own creator, that you are created in the reflection of the divine creator, and your creator gave you those codes in your DNA, in your light, in your memory, in your essence. I know I'm being dogmatic about what I believe, but what do you believe? I honor that. But please listen for yourself before you or anyone regurgitates their dogmas about how it should work. I believe we get to choose. I don't believe the universe ever codes itself as it's only going to be one way. I believe the creator is sovereign and has an infinite number of directions, and that if we are created in the mirror of our creator, the creator gives that to us. And if we mess up, then we get to override the system and create something new, better. No matter what you believe when it comes to this 144,000 twin flame prophecy, what remains clear is that this ancient story holds tremendous potential for transformation, meditation, healing on an individual level, as well as a collective unification on a global scale. And I think that's what it's really about, is the light workers coming together to create something bigger than the ancient slavery systems that have been holding us back, and to come into the sacred feminine and come back to those pre-Atlantean times, the Lemurian times, the times when nature was really balanced and alive and whole, before we were spouting out the plastics into the sea and toxifying our bodies, our earth's bodies, our children's bodies. And that in order to overcome this, we got to come together and create our own systems, as well as work with the old systems and enlighten those as well. In a world full of chaos, polarization, this prophetic vision provides some hope for us by reminding us that we all have someone out there who can help us reach our greatest potential when we heal ourselves and open our hearts. That's the thing. Maybe it's not about the someone, the one person. It's about us becoming that one. And that the prophecy reminds us that we can heal ourselves, that we can become whole, that we can search for something. We can search for love inside ourselves as well as outside of ourselves and unite the inward and outward energy. It's not about a twin flame fairy tale, Disney happily ever after. It's about ascending into our full potential. So it just truly doesn't matter if it's rhetorical, unless it really is important, and you gotta hope that we're on that path anyways. And so just be a good person, do the right thing, follow the golden rule, follow your heart, heal yourself, get support. If you really have been struggling in the area of love, dating, relationships, healing yourself, healing separation trauma, healing feelings of self-worth, self-esteem, self-love, then do the work, get the support. I work with clients from around the world in over 30 countries. It doesn't matter what background you're from, what income you're from, what level of physical aesthetics you come from. Everyone has been suffering on some level from these toxins of separation and pain and collective trauma, earth trauma, galactic trauma that can cause us to have some real challenges when it comes to uniting with our beloved and being open to healthy, powerful, healing relationships. And when I do this work with my clients, there are always incredible healing results because shining love into the pain clears out the old memory, trauma, and distorted messages. Again, what's really important is whether or not we can act upon the premise of this prophecy, an earnest intention towards our own personal, planetary, and universal spiritual growth. Now, if uniting with another soul in true divine union founded upon unconditional love gets you off, girl, woo, then that's great. Or guy. As Richard Bach, the author, puts it, a perfect relationship exists just when two people continue giving until there's nothing left but love. The underlying message is always love. Speaking of love, join me for a Twin Flame Sacred Activation. My tribe at Aphrodite University and myself have put together monthly Twin Flame Sacred Love cacao and rose ceremonies. So using the medicine of sacred cacao and rose, and we have an incredible recipe when you sign up. We'll send it over to you so that you can activate your heart chakra. This is open to women and men. We're very particular about the energy that we bring in. So this is a specific group who are cultivating a very powerful, loving frequency. And you're also smart, high achieving, grounded, a person who is full of integrity, heart, purpose. You're on a soul purpose mission. You are here to awaken humanity. And we're not looking for flowy, flaky, free-spirited people that just want a quick fix. We're looking for those that are really building a tribe and going somewhere. So what you can do is you can click the link below to receive your 50% off coupon code, which I'll put down in the description box. It happens next month on the full moon. Follow and subscribe. Thanks for joining me here. I will be joining you tomorrow live again, so make sure to check out and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for giving a thumbs up. I will see you there and hopefully at the full moon ceremony, the sacred love activation. Namaste. Namaste, my loves. 144,000 quantum DNA activations. Woo-hoo-hoo.